Okay, so we're doing some more stuff that I've been sent on Instagram. I'm liking these a lot, and I think they're good for the algorithm too. People really like this clickbait shit. They like it more than I do. So this is more for the channel's reach than it is for me.
I've been bugging you to do the clickbait shit for a while.
And I've been getting it for, like, I've had people sending me this junk, like, and whenever this happens, I get these sent to me by everyone.
I know, but
gets obnoxious.
you should be doing these. There is something to them, okay?
Well, there's something to clickbait.
Yeah.
Right, so...
Okay.
Mr. Ninja Turtle, I think he was... Raphael, or was he Donatello? No, he was
Orange,
Michelangelo.
red one. Red one.
Michelangelo.
Was he Mike?
Yeah, Michelangelo's the one that's eating pizza talking shit.
I thought he was Raphael.
No, that's the red one.
Oh, okay. I thought he was red. Anyways,
no,
let's keep going.
I think he's orange, is he?
But is this not red?
I don't know.
Anyways.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, he is. He's Raphael.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. My mistake. We're off to a great start. Anyway, so people are hotly debating whether this is real or not. Like, last time, like, I had a guy in my comment section swearing up and down that this is all fake and, like, it's not believable, and for these, you're, like, X reason, and it's like, okay, I don't actually know whether I believe it's real. Like, I don't actually, for the record, think that it's real, because it's too green. And his green still looks fresh.
Yes.
Right? Like, it looks the same as hers.
So, like, we showed this to Rick. Do you remember his reaction?
Yeah.
He said, some of that is fake.
Yeah, well, I don't know that. I don't think that it's. I think this would be an all or nothing type deal. I don't know if Rick's the authority on
I don't
this
know
one.
if Rick is the authority, but his first reaction was not real.
Yeah, I don't think it's real. But like in my defense, my skeptical nature it's like this could very well be real, and I wouldn't even bat an eye.
Right.
Like, this is not too far to go.
For me, the problem is it's so vibrant. It's too vibrant.
Yeah, of course, it would never be this way on a first pass.
And then like we've seen face blackouts, and we've seen face blue outs, and there's always parts that are not saturated to the same level as the rest.
Well, his face wouldn't be the same green as hers is going in fresh like this.
But it is. And that's why I'm like questioning
that's what I'm saying.
You're right?
Like, I think like, because like if this was true, like his would be like this faded green, and you would see some like patchiness through it.
And then there's a shininess that's like leading it to be like paint-like to me, and like I don't know.
You get that though. The pores, like especially on the face, they get really shiny.
Yeah,
that part's not hard to believe.
I'm just having trouble believing this is real.
There's no way he's getting it in that fucking solid with minimal trauma. Like, where's the blood and where's the swelling? But like the thing is like I said, this isn't even the craziest thing I'll see today.
No, it definitely isn't. I haven't been looking at our comments too much lately. Like when the last video of this went up, did anybody like chime in and did anybody have any like 2 cents about it, whether they thought it was real or fake?
Yeah, I was saying there was a guy going on how it's fake and like why would you show it's fake? And it's like, well, like I said, it's not far to go to believe that this would be real. Well, people are doing shit like this every fucking day all around us.
The thing is, too, is like, even if this is fake, like even if it is 100% fake.
Well, somebody's going to do it.
Somebody's going to do it because...
You're going to get the real live Ninja Turtle.
Just because we know that it's fake, and we don't actually know that it's fake, which is the funny part, but just because we have a really good sneaking suspicion that it's fake doesn't mean that the people out there...
Well, he's committed to the joke, right?
Right.
Like, now he'll keep doing these. There'll be some time that passes, and it'll be him with all three the other 3 Ninja Turtles, and he might even have Splinter there with him.
Exactly. It just reminds me of the lady who got the face tattoo with the boyfriend's name, and then it was like, it's fake.
Yeah, that one was worse because she was trying to con people.
Yeah.
Like, that was dark.
But it's like the same...
I refused to cover her.
It's the same idea, though. And then the thing is like... People don't know.
It is the same idea, but in her case, she was almost like recruiting, in a sense, like an evangelist for religious purposes. Mm-hmm. Like, that was kind of twisted. I'm glad that one is finally gone.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that one was terrible. But, like, yeah, no, this is more like, for me, it's more like that Gypsy G tattooer thing where she's doing like the beard and the armpit and all that. Like
right?
that. The problem is like, yeah, it very well could be fake, but someone will see this
And want it.
and then they'll do it, and that's what happens with these. So
And
it's
that's
like,
why I think they're a little scary.
but like I said, this guy he'll show up again, he'll look like this, and so will she, and it's like, well, either they've done 15 passes on this, or he's like the greatest color saturator of all time in this fucking dirty basement, or it's all paint, and he got a bump, he got like some endorphin rush from showing up like this online, and now he's going to keep going with the joke, right?
And then he also probably thinks it's funny that there is someone out there that's really going to do it because monkey see, monkey do.
There will guaranteed be someone who does this.
Yep.
Like, absolutely. It's not even the craziest face tattoo.
And some people do find that, like, pretty funny.
Well, the funny thing is or the sad thing is that once everyone stops laughing, it's still a joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So...
All right, let's move on to the next one,
So
which
I
I
got
actually
this,
think is pretty fun.
fun little octopus guy sent to me.
He's a squid.
Squid, whatever the fuck
This
he is.
is not
He's-
an octopus.
He's a tentacle guy. He doesn't have 8 tentacles. Does he have 8? He does have 8 tentacles.
He's a squid. Look at the top of his head.
He's got 4 on each side.
But he's a squid.
That makes him an octopus, doesn't it?
No, he's a squid. He's got squid head.
So what
Hey, guys.
separates a squid from an octopus?
Squid head. This, like,
Do
triangle?
they all have 8 tentacles?
I don't know.
Anyway.
No, don't squids have 10? Internet,
I don't
tell
know.
us.
I don't
Comment
know.
section.
Like I said, I don't know what separates them. but
I'm going
he
with
has-
squid.
An octopus would indicate 8, and he has 8.
But he's got that head like a squid.
But anyway, he's really cool, and I really like the negative space halo around the purple.
Yeah, I like his
Remember
ink.
your fire the other day you were drawing, and I was like, oh, that's a tentacle. And this is like, it looks identical.
Yeah.
Like, this is the same fucking shading. It's funny as hell.
Yeah, I think the fire would have looked like fire if I didn't make it pink.
Also, like, he has this look of like you would think he's this big, but he's a whole fucking thigh.
I love it.
Like, he's massive.
I would love to do something like this. This is hilarious.
Yeah, this would take you an eternity right now.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
look how
that much
wall-to-wall
saturation.
Solid that purple is.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that is a nice purple.
And
too.
purple's hard to saturate.
Yeah, it's a nice bluey purple.
You non-tattooing people, you do not know. Purple is so hard to get in there.
Yeah, there's some colors that are worse than others. That yellow would have been a bitch too.
Meh, I don't find yellow as problematic as purple.
They did it with minimal trauma. There's not that
Yeah.
much redness here.
No, this tattoo reminds me of a Simpson character too.
Yeah.
Just like the eyes and the teeth.
Well, it says the Simpsons do the Bartman. I believe this is something from the Simpsons. I'm just forgetting the episode that it's in.
Oh,
So,
geez, okay.
there
So
you
it
go.
is a Simpsons
You might have
reference.
stepped in it. I just
did.
can't
This is
remember
so
where
funny.
he was, like what episode he was from, or like I don't know. I'm sure it is though.
I love this. I just like. I
Yeah.
think it's hilarious.
Yeah, I used to be a Simpsons guy, but I got like past like 15 seasons of it. I just got too much, and I can't do it anymore.
We still every year watch the horror, the Halloween ones though.
Treehouse of Horrors.
Yeah,
Anyway, yeah, let's move on to the next one.
and we have multiple Simpsons made of us.
Oh yeah, I get
Like
those
multiple.
made every day. Those are made of me every day. I just got a whole new one, a reel of me as a Simpson.
Oh my goodness,
It's just been made. Anyway,
Jesus!
Jesus really didn't have nipples like that in the middle of his fucking hair,
No, that's so bad.
That's-
Just get rid of your nipples.
though. Like, wow, those are distracting.
And then the color choice for the thorns is really bad. Like at least add like a highlight or like a fade.
Well, they just get lost in the hair.
Yeah,
Like, make them a brighter yellow than that. I know you want them to be, like, dark.
but even like if they had like faded towards the tip, or like there's things that they could have done to bring these out, and just the wall-to-wall packing is just no good. Like they just
They
blend.
just mush up in there.
Yeah.
And it's too bad because, like, just a slightly brighter tone, and I really love the tattoo overall.
Yeah, I think this is like a fun kind of style.
Also, like, the shading in the hair, like, the way it was done, it was, like, done in a way that's, like, yeah, it'll probably run together, but, like, it probably looks better when it does.
Yeah.
You know what
I was actually just watching some TikToks about like kind of smart tattooing and how things will age. And I think that like it's likely that this hair will probably age well.
Yeah, but, like, it won't. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it'll still look good.
No, but, like, what I'm seeing is, like it won't age well in terms of technicality.
Yeah.
Artistically, it will age well.
Artistically, yeah.
So like these things will blur up,
Yeah.
but like that almost helps the tattoo. So that's that thing we were talking the other day about like Rick and how he tattoos for the long road, where it's like knowing like what details are going to do with time and like where to put them and why.
Well, and then knowing how your line weights, like that's something that I've been trying to watch videos on, is like knowing how your line weights are going to change over time, and then how much space you want to keep between things so that there's still enough space for it to be readable eventually. Like I've been trying to pay a lot more attention to that, because I think that's like our job as a tattooer, is to make sure that our tattoos are aging well
I
and
think
not
that
be
probably
ignorant.
gets easier over time too.
Oh yeah, I think so
right?
too.
Like where it's like, oh, you see your stuff come back and you're like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. That's not something that you can make, happen overnight, but yeah, you should always be learning those things. But yeah, I would say it's not too late to go in and brighten up that fucking crown a bit.
Yeah.
And otherwise, I really like the blood effect.
I do too.
But
Just
man, those nipples. Also, like,
I know, just get rid of them.
I don't know why the hair just ends here.
That's
Like,
his neck.
It just doesn't look like that should be the way it is.
I
Like,
just think that the
hair should follow under that there. Like, why wouldn't the hair come forward?
because that's his neck.
I
and
know
he's like
that that's his
exposing
neck.
his neck and his head's rolling back.
I feel like it should be.
I think that they should have added some shading to the neck so that it actually looks like a neck.
Well, they could build it out, or I think that a little bit of hair could fall that way still. I think the perspective is slightly off.
I think putting hair that way would have made it look less necky.
But that doesn't translate very well anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much value that little bit of line work at the bottom is adding to form that neck. Like it doesn't, to me, it doesn't
I just think
seem to
a little
matter.
more shading in there would have made
I think building
more
the
necky.
hair just kind of falling still would have been cooler.
But it's tucked behind his neck.
I don't think all of it would be though. How
I
fucking
think so. His head's rolling back and his
No,
hair is
I
going
still
like
think some of the
this.
fucking hair would still be.
I don't know.
It's messy. Anyway, I like this tattoo though. It's cool. It's got a lot of shit going on there.
Rem and Sarah disagree.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
Oh,
That's
always.
what people are supposed to do.
That's why it makes it
It's
fun.
not bad to disagree.
I like this guy.
Yeah, this is a Dark Knight.
Like
so,
I really like this
yeah,
guy.
that this is like I would probably have a little bit less information.
It's
but, like,
it's a lot.
Holy shit, does this speak to me? Because I love Dark Knights. Like,
I love this style of trad is like my favorite trad. Like I love this black and red with the heavy blacks.
Yeah.
Especially when it's really, really well done like this. Like I love this. This is gorgeous.
It's gonna sound edgy of me, but in any game where you can choose a class to be and Dark Knight is an option, that's always the one I go for.
Yeah, either that or
Always.
rogue.
Rogue is like a backup, but like Dark Knight is more particular. So I really like the whole tonality of the Dark Knight is really cool. Usually they're carrying like a two-handed sword or something.
I like his flail.
Yeah, the flail is really cool.
Yeah, the only thing I don't love about this is the castle, because it just looks like a melting sandcastle back there.
Well,
But
the
that's
castle
like my
looks like
nitpick.
an afterthought.
That's
so
my nitpick.
Here's my thing with this. Like if I was to have this same thing, I would make the overall composition like maybe not even happen, like the background and the skull, the clouding and the castle. I would just make the moon bigger and have the Dark Knight bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Take the whole back with the Dark Knight, and then you don't need because this is not really it's not really filling the whole back anyway. Like the background does not take up the rest of the back, so it's like, why have it then?
Yeah, exactly.
Make more bats. Do some more bats around the top. Make the whole guy like bigger, and yeah, just go with that. I don't think you need the rest of it.
Yeah.
But, like it's a cool composition either way.
I really love it.
I also think that like the lower back where it ends is like not,
Kind of a bummer.
yeah, like no pun intended. Like get the rest of, even if you
Totally
don't want
pun
to,
intended.
even if you don't want to bring the rest of the butt into it, like bring it down to the belt line at least.
Or like leave the smoke a little more open so that like, maybe, I don't know.
I just think you brought the whole thing down, right? Like the skull is sitting here instead of up there. And
Yeah.
The whole thing would have been better
Or
off.
you could even do like a bigger skull and have it come onto the ass cheek a bit.
Yeah, just fill out the area you're in, right? Because what's the likelihood he's going to get any more big pieces in here? Like it's not. He's not going to get anything below that. That's
well, most
finished.
people don't want an ass tattoo either. So.
But that's not where his belt line sits.
No.
So to me, it's like they should have just made it a little bit bigger. And again, these are nitpicks. I love this tattoo.
Yeah, this is a great tattoo.
I just think use the area you're in. And they didn't meet that mark here for me.